All right, well, our next guest is so incredible. There is a movie coming out Memorial Day weekend about his incredible journey. Dr. Ming Wang is an eye surgeon and the executive producer of the movie Sight, starring Greg Kinnear and Terry Chen.
That's right. Now, Doctor, starting out, talk to us about why you wanted to share your story. You and I have known each other a long time.
Yes.
You've done some amazing things. Why share this with the world?
I think as a human being, ability to be able to see is essential, you know, and sometimes we need to remember there are some folks who could not see, such as the blind orphan children that we've been able to help through our foundation over the years. But also there's not just the physical side, but also mental side, be able to see beyond challenges we face in life, pain, circumstances. So movie Sight is about inspiring people to appreciate that physical side, but also to recognize there's an emotional and spiritual side beyond physical side.
So true.
Ooh, I just got the chills. That was so powerful. I do want to talk about you. You go from immigrant from communist China to world-renowned eye surgeon. What inspired you to overcome so many obstacles and inspire you to keep giving back?
You know, who appreciate sight the most, Laura, are those who used to be blind. People who appreciate freedom the most are those who used to not have freedom. I'm someone who used to not have freedom, and I appreciate so much what we have in America. I'm so grateful to America to giving me the opportunity. You know, many years ago when I arrived at age 21 with only $50. And so I think America needs to develop new vision for our nation. To see beyond our circumstance, and particularly to see beyond our polarization. We need to overcome our polarization and work together again to build up this country. And it may just take an immigrant who used to not have freedom to remind America how blessed we are to live in a country with freedom and how much we need to work together to build up America.
That is beautiful. Doctor, talk to us about this film. What do you hope that people walk away feeling, knowing, once they see this movie?
It's about seeing beyond. It's called Sight, you know, it's a seeing beyond. And of course, I've been involved all my lifetime, Sylvia, as you know, in helping folks the physical side. But there are many other challenges in life we face. Sight is a movie to inspire all of us to see beyond the many challenges we face in life, seeing beyond our pain, seeing beyond our circumstance, seeing beyond ourselves to help others, seeing beyond our own culture. You know, we're so polarized, you're black, you're white, you're Asian, but we're all Americans, right? We need to see beyond our own culture, love people of other culture, and finally, to see beyond our polarization, to find that common ground again.
Okay, Dr. Ming, I saw an interview with you, and you had talked about a man that you had done LASIK on. I think it was 3D LASIK. He had been blind for 40 years.
Yes.
Talk to us and the audience about that moment when the patient wakes up and can see again.
Yeah. He actually got injured while in his late 30s, and he's from Missouri. And actually, his story is in the movie Sight. And he got married when he was blind. He fell in love. And so can you imagine, fell in love in spirit? He never actually seen the lady, and they fell in love, they got married. So for 13 years, he has never seen her. So when we finally able to, he was referred here from Washington University, St. Louis, Missouri. We worked on him for 2 years, finally restored his eyesight. And he saw his wife for the very first time. And he goes, "Oh, you're so pretty."
Oh.
Can you imagine what it means to someone who have lived in the darkness to come out of the darkness into light? It's one of the most inspiring things in life that I could be involved in doing.
And as you said, it's more than just eyesight, it's perspective on so many different platforms.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. You are a miracle worker, my friend. Thank you. This amazing true story comes out May 24th. Check out Sight and Think of Dr. Ming. It is in theaters Memorial Day weekend. Thank you.